Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Diablo 3. And on tonight's episode, I am joined by a very good friend of mine, Dark Dragon.
Dark Dragon playing Monk Chin Lee.
And on this episode, we're going to be doing something a little different from what we've been doing in the past. We're also hopefully going to get my level, because I'm level 69, about to be level 70. I'm actually halfway there, exactly right down the center. So, gonna be pretty cool there. Now, so what are we going to be doing on this one, Dark?
We're going to be doing a rift, a regular rift, and what it is it's 1 to 10 random zones in the game. It can be any zone except for boss zones. Everything you kill helps the meter go along. Elites, you get little orbs that move the meter along a lot. And everything you kill builds up the meter. When you get the meter to maximum, the Rift Guardian spawns, and you kill him and get a bunch of loot.
Sweet, so it's basically like a search and destroy, although it doesn't really matter what you search or destroy as long as you destroy enough, right?
It's a kill 'em all.
Yeah, okay, well, we'll definitely do that. So who are we going to talk to over here?
What you do is you come over to this obelisk here, and you want to open it up, and you have a choice between Nephalem and Greater. We're going to do a Nephalem.
Because level 70 is for the greater one, so we can't do that just yet
Right.
because I'm in the group. But hopefully soon here. I'm almost to level 70, so...
And the Nephalem rift will be equal to whatever you're in. Like, if you look at the top right-hand corner, see how we're in Torment 6? That's what level the Nephalem rift will be.
Okay, so it's gonna, level up to us like everything else in the game. It scales up to whatever you're at. Should we go ahead and enter it?
Yep.
Alright, guys, let's check this out. Now, how hard is this going to be with just the two of us? Normally, we have a group of 4. With just 2 of us, I think you're going to be doing more of the heavy lifting, right?
Well, the cool thing about it is it all scales to your group. So the more people you have in the group, the higher level and all that. And based on the class.
That's true, but then also you got to take into account that you're a lot more uber than my class, so given the fact that you're a level, they're going to raise it up, but you're still going to just wipe the floor with those things. So.
Yeah, pretty much.
And that's exactly what you're doing right there. I got hit once, and I don't even know what killed me. I have no idea what it was right there, but
it was the elites that are just on the other side of this door.
Oh, wow. Okay, so let me go ahead and revive here, and I'll come back in, pick up all the loot that you guys put down for me.
Black orbs with the skulls?
Black orbs with the skulls.
They're down right by the door. See
them? No, I do not.
Okay, I'll find another elite pack and we'll get some more.
But that's what we're trying to pick up?
Yes, those orbs really move along the bar that we're building up.
But everything moves along the bar, right? Not just those?
Yes.
Okay, so
it's
you don't...
just,
there's like a bonus, right? Like a big bonus to it.
Yeah, the regular trash mobs move it up by 1, but orbs move it up by like 50, and I'm only guessing on those numbers.
Yeah, but you've done it enough to where the numbers are probably pretty close. I mean, if it's that big of a difference, then it's going to be something that you're going to highly want to look out for and make sure you get that. Wow, we've already gotten a red.
Yeah.
Nice.
Right here to the left.
Oh, I see it, yeah. Oh, and then I died. Jeez, these guys are hard. Man, look at that. They just wiped the floor with me. I guess while we're in this, oh, you can't even look at your inventory while you're in this, huh?
Well, you're dead right now, so...
Well, I figured, at least while you're dead, you could do something, but I guess, probably not is the case. Definitely not working. Now, let's go ahead and cast our pets real quick, guys. Put that back on. And I'm going to check out that item while he runs around and checks some stuff out. This item cannot be identified. Well, oh, no, it can't be equipped into identified. Okay, so there we go. We can identify it.
Yeah.
No, we're going to die again. Back up, back up. Okay, wow. Let's see, what did we get here? Open up our inventory, or open up the chat bar. I'll link it so you can see what it looks like. It's not bad, actually, but I don't think
that's actually the type that you want. Each of your henchmen, all 3 of them, can get multiple different types of tokens. This one makes it so that your follower cannot die, and that is definitely the one that you need when you're doing higher level rifts.
Sweet. Do you have one like that already or no?
Yes. I only use my Enchantress because she's like insane on crowd control.
But you can only use those when you're by yourself, right? Which is why I haven't really gotten into using those just yet. Holy jeez, man, that is... Man, I'm going through my little revive things quite quickly here. I think I only get like 3 to begin with, so I got to be careful because I've already used 3. 5?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, we got to stay back and just kind of let him do his thing. This is a little tough for me, not being level 70, and of course not having any epic gear, and just not having any of those extra points that he has in his character. There we go, level 70, guys. Smell like spirit.
Congratulations.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Paragon level, head and shoulders, and then I die. And then I die. Level, and then I die. What is that, guys? That is messed up. I'm still getting achievements above and beyond. Let's see, what else did we get? Yep, more achievements. Jeez, you get a lot of achievements for leveling to 70, don't you?
Well, you've done a lot of things, and
on a pale
when you hit
horse.
70, it unlocks it.
Oh, okay. You are now earning paragon experience. Each paragon gains points that you can spend to become more powerful. Okay, so let's check that out real quick, actually, guys. Now, where do you spend these points?
Hit P.
Oh, hold on a second. I got a level 71. Let's see. What do I want to put my last point into? Wow, there's a lot of things on here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait. I'm not going to use it on anything right now. And in between this video and the next one, I'm going to look at all of these things, give you a recap on what they do, and decide for myself, because there's a lot of options here, and I want to use it for something really, really good. So let's hit cancel on that one. Let's go into...
Yes, you do use Locust Swarm. Just for now, until you look through them all, use Creeping Death for your 4th passive.
Can you change it later on?
Yes.
Oh, okay, so let's see. Where's Creeping... Oh, it's down on the bottom. Your Haunt, Locust Swarm, and the damage amplification from Piranha's last almost forever. Okay, we'll try that.
That way you just hit with your Locust Swarm, and you are using, yes, Pestilence, so it jumps twice. All you gotta do is just, if something comes near you, throw the Pestilence on there, or the Locust Swarm, and then it'll spread to everything. And since it lasts pretty much forever, it'll do some really good damage.
Yeah, if I can survive the damage it does. Jeez. I need some better gear. This is just way too tough for me. This is crazy. Okay, let's go ahead and revive.
That's why I'm trying to help you along by carrying you.
Yeah, you definitely are, man. And I appreciate it, because this is going to help me out in the long run. Now, I am earning experience still, right? That's going into the Paragon stuff?
Yes.
Okay. We just don't have any points for it yet, which is why I wasn't able to do anything in that. It did look like there was 4 tabs, something to do with like core, and then I didn't look at the other 3 tabs. Can you give the viewers at home somebody who's
core, offense, defense, and utility.
And what do you normally put your points into?
Well, if you back up a little bit, oh, that's the end of the map, so I don't have to worry. Let me just clear these guys out real quick. Okay, there's core, which is your main stat, and you're an intelligence caster, so it'll be intelligence. For like barbarians, it's strength. For monks, it's dexterity. And then you get vitality. Then you get movement speed and whatever kind you use. Like you use mana, so you get maximum mana increase. So those help.
Do you, but see, like right now, I have 1 point, and I can spend it in either core or offense, or do I have a point in both?
You have a point in both.
Oh,
see,
okay.
Your first one you get in core, then you get offense, then defense, then utility, then it goes back to core.
Okay, so I should put a point into intelligence, not vitality or movement speed or maximum mana?
What is your movement speed?
My movement speed is no, that's what it's going to give me, is 0.5, right? So I have to go into my character screen to see what it is.
Yep, and all the way down to the bottom, top of adventure.
All the way down at the bottom of top of adventure. What are you looking at?
Hit your details page.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see what you're saying.
So all
the way down. Let's see, movement speed. I don't really see. Oh, there it is, 12%.
Okay, you want to, between your gear and your paragons, you can get a maximum 25%. So if you have 10% on, say, your boots, you want 15% on your paragons. That way it caps you at the 25.
Okay, so I do my movement speed right off the bat right now.
Mhm.
Okay. And then for my offense, what would you guys suggest? Attack, cooldown reduction, critical hit chance, or critical hit damage?
I recommend attack speed, especially since you're using Firebomb and Locust Swarm. It helps you pop them off quicker.
Right. Now, is there a cap on any of those other ones besides the movement speed that people need to be aware of?
Okay, every single paragon on all 4 pages caps at 50, except for your main attribute and vitality. When you hit rank 200, you'll have 50 in one category on all 4 pages, and then 400 you'll have 2 capped, 600 you'll have 3 capped, and then 800 you'll have all of them capped. From then on, all of your points go into core, and you can put them in your main stat with vitality.
Man, these guys kill me in one freaking hit.
I didn't know that you went down yet. I'm sorry.
No, it's right. I was trying it just to see, how well my guy would actually do on his own. But, man, he just, even with that, he just hasn't quite gotten there yet. Hopefully here soon.
The general gist is you need 100,000 hit points per torment level, and you're at 100 and change, so you should really only be torment 1.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Now, how long does it take you, or how long did it take you in general for a person who's coming to the game to get to that? I mean, yeah, you can get lucky, you get some really good equipment like your cousin, or is it cousin, right?
My nephew.
I'm sorry. But he got really good equipment when he came, and it's something you've noticed for yourself that it's kind of unfair, because you'll sit there for weeks, sometimes months, trying to get this stuff, and somebody else will come along and get it within a matter of seconds. So it's not the same for everybody, but on average, from what you've seen other players go through, how long does it usually take to kind of get up to that level?
About a week or 2.
Well, that's not too bad. Oh, and there's another sword rare. Yes, let's take all of this, guys. Dang. Jeez, and we're getting paragon levels left and right here. I don't know what you're killing. Oh, and another one. Another red over here.
There was a gelatinous goblin, and what it is it starts out as a big one, and then when you quote-unquote kill it, it splits in half. And then when you kill it again, it splits in halves again, so you end up with 4. When you kill the last version of it, that's when you get these drops.
Oh, nice. Okay, so let me go ahead and research or identify what these pieces are. Hopefully I'm far enough away from the action that I don't actually get any of the damage right there. I'll go ahead and link both of them so you can see them. Legendary sword, I guess that's better than what I got. Slain enemies rest in pieces. I guess that's just for looks, right? The slain enemies resting in pieces. The first time an enemy deals damage to you, reduce the damage by 69% and charm the enemy for 3 seconds.
Dude,
that's pretty nice.
Really good, and it gives your dogs 15% more damage. That is a really good mojo.
The only problem is it gets rid of my two-hander, so I guess I will have to use the sword that I just got as well.
That's totally fine. You are going to have to re-roll the re-roll the dexterity to intelligence, and that'll give you even more damage. But yeah, that was really nice. Congrats.
Yeah, thank you, man. We're getting some really good loot on this playthrough. Some days, man, you'll log on and oh crap, get out of here. Get out of here. What am I doing? I can't handle that. Jeez, look at that down there, guys. Okay, so while he's down there killing it, I'm going to go into my paragon level. Now, I do have another point into defense. My choices are life, armor, resist all, life regeneration. What would you suggest on that one?
Life regeneration.
Okay, so let's see. It's at 214.6 a second. Now I'm going to put a point into that. Now we have a utility. Area damage, resource cost reduction, life on hit, or gold
life on hit.
Life on hit. Okay, so ours is 160.9 right now. I'll put a point into that. Go ahead and accept. Now, for your character, since it's a different one, what do you normally put your points into?
I always put into life regen and life on hit on all classes, because then that gives you survivability.
Well, up to the point where it maxes out, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then once it's maxed out, then I put it into other stuff.
Now, how long did it take you to max your stuff out for like the main stats that you're really looking forward to?
Couple weeks.
And that's with doing rifts, or were you doing something else?
Greater rifts.
Oh, greater rifts. So there's a difference between the two, then, huh?
Yes. Greater rifts are much more beefcake.
More beefcake than this?
Yeah.
Jeez, I'm not sure I'm ready for that. But I do like the loot. I love the loot. I love the experience. And it's kind of cool. I mean, I wish I could get to see more a little bit further up. But anytime I kind of risk that, I always die. So, yeah, it's very dangerous in here.
That's also why I tell you to use Spirit Walk. Because Spirit Walk literally removes you from combat so nothing can target you.
Right. Yeah, I just kind of wish I could send my pets in for me and just be like, go follow him and I'll stay in the back. Because the only way they get involved is for me to be pretty close to the fight. And if I'm that close right now, I literally die in one shot. So it's kind of me just, strafing behind you and doing my best to survive. Now, this is kind of what you were talking about people would actually do, is level up an alt, and just have them sitting in the back getting the experience, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, how close do they have to be to get experience?
Anywhere in this level.
Oh, so just anywhere. So they could be sitting at the entrance while you're way, way, way far in, and they're still earning experience. Okay.
And the only downfall to that is that you can't pick up any of your loot.
Well, you could pick it up if you went into the dungeon, right? And actually...
Yeah. If you follow quite a ways behind me, where I've already killed everything, green is a legendary set piece. Those are, like, exactly what you're looking for.
Okay, so let me link that for you. Let's see, ancient sets... I don't really like the number on the armor, but...
Your first is an ancient? Oh my god!
I'm taking that as a good thing.
I'm going to start calling you my nephew.
The only thing I don't like is the shoulders that I have right now. All my items are indestructible, so when I die, I don't lose any damage on them. And if I replace that, that might be a thing for me because I die so much. But we're definitely going to put that on.
If you hold down control when you mouse over the... Look at the shoulders you were using, and then look at the new shoulders.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can see a big difference between them, but I don't know. I'm going to miss that indestructible.
The regular goes up to 500, and the ancient goes up to 650. So you can get a lot better stats.
Right. So let me get rid of a few of those little blue items, because those are junk compared to what I'm getting. I'm getting some really good stuff tonight, guys. It's almost to the point where if I logged on and you fight for a little while and you're not getting any good loot, I'd almost do like what you suggested in the past, which is to log off, come back on, and see if you get some good loot right away, because it resets every single time you come back on.
Yep. So
you could get a very, very lucky playthrough like I'm getting, or you could get a very, very unlucky playthrough, which is what we've gotten in the past, actually. We've, unfortunately, really only gotten a few pieces here and there the entire time we've been playing, but that hasn't really been an issue because we haven't been level 70 yet. So until you get to level 70, you really don't want to get the good pieces because you're just going to replace them anyways.
Well, you kind of do want them, but you are right. You're going to end up just replacing them anyway.
Yeah, and if I got that ancient piece while I was a low level, because you're here and you can inform me of like how great that piece is going to be when you finally get to level 70, I'd actually feel kind of bad that I almost wasted getting that piece at an early stage. So I'm kind of glad I didn't have to go through those pains of, like decking out my guy and like the greatest stuff, only to find out, ooh, I'm level 70 now. It all goes by the wayside, basically.
Yeah. And it's just like every other role-playing game is the end game gear is just so much better.
Well, not every single one out there. There's a few of them that have done pretty well with keeping it balanced throughout the whole game. But then you usually have a very, very slow leveling for that to happen. Because you got to have time for you to enjoy that piece of armor. Or maybe just not drop as much of it. I've seen games out there where you drop very, very little armor. And it kind of makes the armor that you do get a little bit more important. Unlike games that, like Borderlands is one of the games that I'm thinking of. You get so much loot in that game that at some stage you just stop looking unless it's something super rare, you know, and then you can tell by the colors. So you kind of have that in this one as well. When you first start off the game, you're getting those white pieces, and then you move on to blues, and blues are great pieces for you for a little while, and then you move on to the yellows, and then the reds, and now I'm moving on to the greens. The greens are something I really haven't found too often, just a few pieces here and there, and mainly the ones that I've gotten have been given to me by Dark Dragon or his nephew, so... Oh, I didn't die! I didn't die! Woo, baby! Yeah! You can tell the difference on that armor already. I should have died on that one. There we go. Kill? Not enough mana. Where are you at?
I'm right here.
Oh, you're the one doing all that damage. Okay. And here I thought I was getting Uber. I was like, I'm surviving, man.
I finally got a legendary.
Nice. Congrats, man. Oh.
Now I gotta kill the Guardian.
Rift Guardian. How fast do you think you're going to kill this guy?
Here, watch.
Holy crap. Wow, what was that, like 3 hits?
1.
Oh, there's a couple of reds in there. Nice. I cannot... Oh, let's listen to what he has to say, guys.
They fought bravely, facing down enemies in places pulled from the deepest corners of their memories.
I'm just trying to kill everything around here so they don't attack.
But we are nothing unless we temper it with skill. If you are to achieve your birthright, then conquer the rifts and take your rightful place among us.
Right, so let's see. We'll get rid of some of these blues that we don't need and pick up the leftover pieces down here. And so the pieces we got to go back and turn them in, right?
I cannot
what, the Greater Rift Keystone?
Yeah.
Those are actually used to open a Greater Rift.
Oh, so you got to do these enough times before you even get enough of those.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see. So is there anything left in here that we want to loot, or is that pretty much it?
Well, I got a couple of things sitting on the dirt that I'm grabbing right now.
But I mean, like, as far as the enemies go, is anybody else we got to kill or no?
Well, we can go and clear every single level, and lately with the newest patch, I've actually found that you get better legendary drops after you kill the Rift Guardian. But right now, we need to get you just outright paragons to help you with your beefcaking.
Yeah, we have a lot of work to do on my guy before he's able to hold his own. Now, I do notice that each one of the paragons...
Yes, you just got another.
Each one of the paragons go up to 50. So 50 in that skill, is that going to be the max as far as like how many points you can have on the percentage, or is that just how many points you can have, period?
That's how many points you can have in that stat.
Okay, so but you can have even a higher percentage if you have armor that kind of gives you that.
Nope.
No?
That is the cap.
Oh, so even like butt naked, you're still going to have the max.
Yeah, and here's the cooler thing. After you get done with your witch doctor and it's all set and all that, and you want to make another character, you can make that character and at level 1 and get your paragons.
I've hardly seen him rest since we met.
Okay, we'll definitely have to look at that, guys. But I think we're going to end the episode here. I'm going to go through my equipment. I'm going to get rid of all the stuff I no longer need. And on the next episode, we're going to do some more stuff that we really haven't gotten into. And I'm looking forward to it.
I'm going to do a Greater Rift, so tune in next time, guys.
Yeah, guys. Watch me run away screaming from these things just when they show up on the screen, because I was dying left and right in there. So it's going to be interesting to see how well we do in there. Again, if you do enjoy these videos, hit that like button, subscribe. Definitely helps grow the channel, and I greatly appreciate it. Also, make sure to leave those comments down below, because we do want to hear back from you and find out what you think of the series so far, what you guys think of the game, or if you have any information or questions you want to ask us, you're more than welcome to do that. Dark Dragon, you want to say anything before we head out?
Hey, if they even want to play with us, just let me know. I'm DRKDRAGN #1178.
And again, guys, thanks for watching. Till next time.